Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys, and welcome back to another video. I am back today with a reading vlog. I'm going to start off this year with a really cutesy reading vlog. I will be reading romance this weekend. I do have a TBR, believe it or not, and I really just want to fall in love. I think the world is such a bad place. My love life is non-existent, so I really just want to fall in love. If it's with fictional characters, good, as long as I'm in love. Going to be finishing Love by Toni Morrison, my most anticipated read since last year, and I finally got it, guys. This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. This is the second book in the Skyland series. I've never read a Kennedy Ryan book that I didn't like. Take my card, Miss Kennedy. Just take it. We have a YA romance, Instructions for Dancing by Nicola Yoon. Last but definitely not least on this hopeful TBR is Meet Me in Another Life by Ketchona Sylvie. I hope I'm saying her name right. I think this is a magical realism type of book. This book was actually recommended by a bookseller at Bargain Books. So if I like it, mwah, shout out to her. If I don't, I will just be mad internally. I just want to sit at my house, drink iced coffee and read. So without further ado, let's do that. I just remembered that I didn't give you guys a summary of what this book is about or what it is, like what's going on. I'm currently on page 93. Opens up a Bill Cosy hotel / resort that is like a lively place that for mainly black people. Narrator opens up with just like with how it used to look like, but now it's all like abandoned. And the narrator explaining the certain mystery and drama to this hotel, the men behind this hotel, and also the woman in his life. Two women, Christine and Heed. One a young wife to Bill Cosy, and then the other a granddaughter to Bill Cosy. Heed is the wife. See her story, how she came to be into Bill Cosy's. Christine, who is a granddaughter to Bill Cosy. She's very conflicted feelings that she feels for her grandfather. It goes back into the past and stays also in the present at the same time. We see characters kind of like zone out and take us back in time, and we get to see Bill Cosy through these women's lives, right? And there's also Elle, who is a watcher, who was basically watching everyone. Heed, Christine, May, Bill Cosy, every single one. And she holds a lot of secrets. And then there's Junior, who is a young opportunist. She's very ambitious. She comes to work for Heed. Kind of see her past too, and how like she grew up, growing up without a father and being drawn to this grand life of Bill Cosy as Heed tells Christine the type of man that he was. So far, I'm enjoying it. It's very mysterious. I'm never known for Toni to write mystery. I have ideas like with Junior. I think Junior is part of the family, but I'm not sure. It's eluded. There are also other POVs, and this book touches the themes of love, betrayal, and the different type of love. The fine line between hating each other and loving each other. That's what I'm getting so far. It's not necessarily a romance, but because of the title, I was like, why not? I'm gonna put it in this video. Like an hour ago, it was literally sunshine. It's pouring rain right now. So I'm just gonna carry on reading, and I'll talk to you guys later. Children are perhaps the most honest and meanest. I know I'm reading and I'm absorbing. I'm enjoying also, like I'm not even gonna lie, but also I'm thinking about this. problems of a moody reader. Hi guys, Saturday and so early in the morning. I finished this book, I want to say around 8, 9. Currently like going to 11 right now. I feel very conflicted. This was a mystery type of book. I was confused and frustrated majority of the time. There are a lot of secrets are eluded, but you are not blatantly told that this is what's happening. There are so many things that you have to read between the lines. Oh my god, this thing! The relationship between Junior and Bill Cozy, the things that happened to May, and the things that happened to Heed also. Like, Bill Cozy was the man of the people, in my opinion. When it came to his household, it was just a different story. The thing with Toni Morrison, there are a lot of things that you have to read between the lines. Everything is eluded. Like, everything is foggy. You have to try to figure it out by yourself. Combine that writing with the fact that this is like a mystery. Yeah, I was frustrated and confused, but I absolutely loved the topics that she talked about. And she doesn't necessarily tell you what it is, but you would know what it is. It's just like watching a movie and it being eluded that they kissed, but you were not going to see them kissing. The topic of rape, the abuse of power, romantic love and infatuation are things that she really talked about that I feel like we can have amazing conversations about. I still don't know what to rate this book. I think I want to sit with it for a bit. First impressions, this is not my favorite Toni Morrison. I'm just going to have my coffee right now and start this book. I'm just going to read a couple of pages, nothing too much. And then I have a couple of errands to run. I'll tell you guys all about it if something happens, if something interesting happens. Guys, is this gonna be another second chance? Who was Soledad's husband's name? I don't think it was Judah. I actually believe everyone is autistic in one way or another. Everyone is on a spectrum. I'm not a doctor or anything. Exactly, I truly believe that we're all autistic. It's just different levels. One thing Kennedy Ryan will do, and she will do it beautifully, exceptionally, is writing illnesses that oftentimes are looked down upon or ridiculed, and she will write them with so much care. I know with Real, the female main character, they had a chronic illness. With Before I Let Go, there was a lot of talk around mental health therapy that was handled with so much care, and you can tell she did her research and it was educational at the same time. Here, guys, I'm literally on page 2 and already I know just a little bit more about autism. Miss Kennedy Ryan, come get your flowers, girl. I love it for you, and I love it for us too as readers, because it's amazing. It's amazing what you're doing. I love it. And she does it with so much care. And I love that she not only puts these things to children, how different it may look from children, but also with adults. Just like everyone is represented. And I love it. I love Kennedy Ryan's writing and the way that she tells stories. Like, I could go on and on. Reading is important. I literally just read the prologue and I was already crying. I've said that, you can always tell with Kennedy Ryan's writing that it is always well researched, whatever issue she's talking about. I think because I know that she has a personal experience with autism and having an autistic person in her life, that just made the prologue about to start chapter 1. But I really just want to come out and say that in such instances, reading is very important, because not only are you just getting this beautiful world that is non-existent, it has real issues, like how Judah is explaining autism to us and how they've been raising the kids with his ex-wife. Also, another thing that she does so well is that she will represent co-parenting in the most wholesome way I have never read or even seen. Like, it's kind of shocking because I was expecting the ex-wife to be kind of bitchy. Kennedy Ryan writes co-parenting and how healthy it is. The parents are always putting the kids first. Like, every single situation, they're always putting the kids first. I think it's just beautiful at being shown, especially it being Black people. I will always emphasize how important representation is, this wholesome and this beautiful. I hope it's not going to be messy. So she did also with Before I Let Go. I think that's what I'm going to see here. I have really high expectations of this book. Yeah, I'm scared to start Soledad's chapter because I just read the first few sentences and I'm already mad. I don't know how I'll feel in the middle, but I just know I'm going to love this book. I'm not going to say it's a 5-star already, but I'm just saying it has already made me cry. So let me get into reading. finished the prologue, I basically swallowed this book up. I'm currently on page 183. And that's just the power of Kennedy Ryan. I just want to sit down and read. This book, we're following Soledad, who is a single mother, but it doesn't open like that. Kind of like finding herself, being married to this man after a very long time. I like Soledad. I didn't know she had a mouth on her like this. I like it. I love it so much. She would clap back on Edward. I was like, yes, girl. When I started this book, kind of gave like, oh, I know how this is going to go. And I was just like, this entire book is just going to be that plot. It cannot be. I don't think Soledad is that stupid. There was a part 1 and I'm currently on part 2. Let's talk about Judah. Judah? How he acts around Soledad and what he thinks about her, what he says also like to her, how he says it. That sound on TikTok.
I like him. I like that autistic man.
Yeah, I think I do. Where can I get one? God, what an experience. Judah is a single parent to these autistic boys, Aaron and Adam. You see him co-parenting with his ex-wife, also being a working man, struggles that he also faces as a person on the spectrum, also having children who are also on the spectrum, and how he acts around Soledad. Oh my God, I love it so much. So far, they've had interactions. Those interactions have been beautiful. We see, when you're going through like a self-love journey, like, I do not want to date any man because Edward, oh my days, when I catch that man, keep in mind this man is fictional. When I catch him, what a piece of, Kennedy Ryan introduces these topics of being with a narcissist and how much it takes for you to kind of like find your feet. And I also like the topic of introducing content creation as a career. These topics of, being a stay-at-home parent. What does that look like? And is that even considered a job? Some people think a mother should do, so it's not necessarily recognized that it's a lot of work. Because I cannot imagine being a mother of 3. Cannot imagine being a mother of 3 and having a husband, like having 4 children, in my opinion. I'm being so educated in these things. Yeah, I'm enjoying this book so much. I'm loving it. I hate Edward. Guys. And also, it talked about friendship. Oh, how I love that concept. What a beautiful thing. Oh, yeah. I'll talk to you guys when I do have an update. I'm gonna finish this book and see what I pick up next. The tension is absolutely insane. Instructions? The tension is absolutely insane. I have never thought I will feel this much tension when people really just want each other. It's not like tension of like we kind of hate each other or we don't like each other, or it's the tension of we're friends but we don't want to ruin our friendship. It's the tension of we want each other but I am choosing something else at this very moment. The tension is absolutely insane. This is how you do a fucking slow burn. The tension of wanting each other but not being together. That's all. It's into. Every touch with him feels as intimate as a kiss. Even something as simple as this is charged with potent possibility. This nameless thing I feel when he is near, it lurches in my belly. It brushes across my heart and heats between my legs and rips through my good judgment. Yeah! Angiko right. With no more than a glance, he can inflame my senses. It frightens me how little command I have of myself when he's this close. Men like this are dangerous. I love it, but men like this are dangerous. He's a good man, Savannah. Him being a good man, is he going to ruin the work that I've done? And I think this is going to be a fight of should I choose myself or should I choose this relationship? But I don't think she has to do either or. Judah is such a secure person. Like, Judah is so sure of himself. Like, he deals with facts. With Soledad, it's the opposite. She's still finding herself. She still has certain insecurities. He is so sure about her. This tension is actually absolutely insane. I haven't read this kind of tension in a very, very long time. I do not want to lie to you. What? I'm done. Cut the show. Oh. Maybe I'm overreacting. I'm on chapter 29. I'm gonna continue reading. Crawling back to you. I finished This Is Us. Because this is us though. But I finished This Could Be Us. And yeah, I also started Meet Me in Another Life, but I'm like on page 10. Where do I even begin? This book was phenomenal. 6 stars. And the year just begun. Like, never doubt the power of Kennedy Ryan. How she writes topics and themes, how she just explores all of these things. She does it so well. Remember when I said Josiah is my man, my man, my man, my man? Judah Cross is my man. There's absolutely no need for me to be blushing over a fictional character. Respectfully obsessed man. Oh, this book was everything and more. This book, first of all, I consider it a slow burn. We don't necessarily get into the romance up until in the middle of the book, but you don't necessarily feel that because of the drama that the book opens up with. Also, you go into another theme or another part. This part where Soledad tackling the inner work of being by yourself after being married to someone for a very long time and having children with this person. It's where the romance kind of like popped in. I felt like this book was about healing and self-love and discovering yourself and being content with who you are. You know, there are certain things that I haven't seen in books that were here during the tug and war feelings that Soledad was feeling. She felt like she had to choose the relationship or if she had to choose herself, and it reminded me of Eat, Pray, Love. I love the ending. There was always trifling characters. Obviously one of the daughters is testing my patience. Also Edward, when I catch you, sir. Men like that do not deserve to be in the world. Oh, I was talking to Tori and Tori was just like, if there are no Edward haters, I'm dead. And I was like, yeah, we're definitely not alive, because why is he alive? Yeah, sorry, Miss Kennedy Ryan, mwah, love you so much. This book, amazing. I highly recommend this book. Highly. If you have read this book or if you have read the Skyland series, comment down below. Josiah or Judah? As I've said, I also started Meet Me in Another Life. I'm only on like page 10. And there's a map. I have this theory that if there's a map, the book is going to be amazing. High expectations with this one. I feel pretty good. Today is Sunday, so it is the last day of this reading vlog. And I'll see how far I get. So far, so good. I'm really happy with this vlog. It feels so good to be reading again and talking about books. Get the books that you like. Damn. What is, like, guys, what is this word? I can't even say it out loud. Like, I can't. What? Please listen to this, right? They just basically carved their names, these 2 characters, on the wall. I'm going to love this book. Their 2 names sit stark on the wall. No ampersand, no hearts, nothing but shared space holding them together. It's corny, but I like it. I love this so far. I am enjoying it so much. I love the writing. I love it so much. We have these 2 characters meet at this park. They look at the stars for one bit and then they go to this watch, and basically that's where the story starts. We see them go through these phases of being different people, always like meeting in one way or another. Not friends, but they are acquaintances who share some of the same semiotics of life because they're both into physics. And I just love the conversation, which is something that has always been an intrigue for me. Kind of like always question is the theory of God and the universe, a spiritual person, faith, but also God as a concept, as a being, also like the Big Bang. Me smiling like this, it's because the guy, Santi, he is a sweetheart. He seems like a goofy cornball, like a golden retriever type of person. I'm currently on page 53. I basically read 3 books in this reading vlog. I finished 2 and I'm in the middle of 1. This could be us top. Best book I've read, best romance. Judah, my man. I also read Love. It still stands. It's not my favorite Toni Morrison. I'm glad I read it because it's like my mission to get through Toni Morrison's catalog. I do want to start editing this vlog that it can be up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really do hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.